We awoke this morning to tragic news. On behalf of the 100 Club, our board of directors, 100 Club survivor families, and a grateful community, we offer our condolences and prayers to the family of firefighter Scott Deem and his family, as well as the San Antonio Fire Department family, as they mourn the loss of a fallen hero. Our goal is to provide financial assistance and words of comfort to the family within 24 to 48 hours, and we stand ready to serve them at an appropriate time for the department and the family. And we stand ready to serve those firefighters injured. Our last firefighter officially lost in the line of duty was firefighter Jesse Bricker in 1997. We hold his family in our prayers as these losses bring back painful memories for all of our fallen families. Sheriff Salazar, command staff, Bexar County Sheriff's deputies, distinguished guests, friends and families of our fallen. It is a privilege to represent the 100 Club and in turn represent the grateful citizens of San Antonio and Bexar County. Life, service, sacrifice, and a community's responsibility to remember, to bring hope out of tragedy. Across our community, husbands and wives, fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, sisters, brothers, family, friends, prepare for another workday. A hurried cup of coffee, a search for the car keys, a quick check on the weather. The details of family life are summed up in short reminders as the door is opened. Dinner at 6. Remember the school play tonight? Let's get a sitter and see a movie this weekend. A quick kiss on the cheek, I love you, and the day begins. For some brave public servants and still braver families, dinner was missed. There is no video of a school play. A movie was never shared. There are singular heroic actions that are obvious, recognized, and rewarded, but there is a special and deeply ingrained quiet heroism within all those that made a choice to dedicate their lives to law enforcement. I found that this special call to serve resonates throughout families and generations, and that special call to service burns just as bright in the families of our protectors. It is incumbent upon our community to recognize the service and dedication of our peace officers and especially their families. It is an uneasy life for our deputies to bear witness to what is often the worst of society and return home with the memories of the day, the weeks, the months, and years of service weighing upon them. It is also a most uneasy life to watch a loved one venture into the community each day in uncertain times to serve those citizens that are in crisis and despair, to wonder each day where they will be dispatched, or to hear a news report and experience a quick chill wondering if their loved one is responding in service to their community. As citizens, we cannot walk their path and understand. We can hear a siren, say a prayer. There are those that have given the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community, a graveside radio call and a badge number out of service. A grateful community then assumes the responsibility to remember. It is our duty to remember our fallen and the anguish of their families. We often hear the phrase, God never gives us more than we can handle, and perhaps this is true, but I wrestle with it sometimes. In a sudden, tragic, and senseless loss, perhaps there is more that can be handled alone. But I believe that is why you are given family, friends, brothers and sisters within the department and the law enforcement and fire communities the grateful citizens of Bexar County and indeed Texas and our nation, to mourn with you, to comfort you, and remember. One of the responsibilities of the 100 Club is to provide financial assistance to the family of a fallen peace officer or firefighter within 24 to 48 hours. No paperwork or red tape. In those days following a sudden loss, it is time to grieve rather than worry about expenses for bills due, travel for families, a new funeral dress or suit for a growing child, and the many financial burdens of a sudden loss. But it is given with the explanation that it is less a monetary gift and more a sincere gift from a grateful community in recognition of the life and service and sacrifice of your loved one. In that moment, when a simple envelope is passed between hands and a hug is shared, tears often flow freely. While I cannot speak for the families, my sense is that this is one of the first moments of understanding that the sacrifice of their loved one is felt by our entire community. We hope that it is a moment when they feel less alone, embraced by the citizens of Bexar County to mourn their loss and celebrate their life. The moment when the thoughts and prayers of thousands fall upon their family in a time of sorrow, a moment of realization that the life and service and sacrifice of their loved one is appreciated and honored by a grateful community. It is our responsibility to carry that moment forward, to remember. What we do here today is right. It is our duty, our service, and our responsibility to remember our fallen and their families, to bring moments of hope out of tragedy. Thank you.